I'm here in Koh Chang with my other two friends, the two-year-old elephants. And what inspired me really was being with animals. Last time with the monkeys in Bali, monkey forest, and each time it's a life experience, because you are together with something that's like more strange than an IT, an extraterrestrial. It's something you don't really understand unless you really spend a lot of time with those creatures. And so what I wanted to talk about now is really the idea of information versus consciousness, because this is mixed most of the time when you ask somebody what do you mean with consciousness. Well, they either cannot explain or they talk about it as if it's some mind activity. And really, I see medicine on 4 levels: matter, energy, information, and then the consciousness level or the soul level. So information is the realm of all the archetypes. The archetypes of put in form of astrology, or the form of tarot, or the form of body types, or or most easily or most realistically to be studied in the archetype of animals. So so this is why some cultures like India, they have the monkey god Hanuman, and they have Ganesha, the elephant god, because they are really archetypes, they're informational archetypes that you can learn from. And it's really more complete than all the modern day attempts to find archetypes, to find most basic principles of our world, which usually, because our technology belief system is now reduced to some string theory archetypes, or some molecules and electron as archetypes of nature, which do not say anything about emotions, psychic effects. They just say something about matter. So the archetypal system that today science is producing are the most limited of all times. Earlier ones, like elephant, what does an elephant stand for? In Hindu tradition, it's about he's about representing obstacles in your life, and also, of course, grounding, because he's one of the few animals that cannot jump, not jump even a little bit. It means they cannot have any moment in their life where all 4 feet are off the ground. So it really says something about metta, about groundedness, whereas Hanuman, the monkey archetype, is about change, about energy, about movement. So really about the opposite of the elephant. And so the informational matrix is really only the in-between between the physical, and physical is really energy and matter, and the soul, the consciousness level. So what is the soul? It really can only be defined by what it is not. And it's not information, it's not archetypes, it's not mind activity. But once we understand information, we understand that information is very important to make this connection. And it's an in-between stage. But if we think science can explain God, we are in trouble, because religion is about God and God experience, whereas information is the realm of science. So science, if it attempts to explain God or to prove God or to talk about God, it's just misguided, just like as religion trying to talk about science. So if you understand those four levels, those four levels of existence, we understand that we should not believe any scientist who talks about God, nor should we believe any religious leader who talks about science. So really, soul experience, consciousness experience, is a time when you run out of words. Just like me myself now, being here, you see, he likes to be wrapped. Having a moment in life where you are so close to so unusual things like elephants or like nature in general is a moment where you run out of words and where you really have moments of consciousness. But talk, and especially scientific talk, is at best it's an intermediate stage towards consciousness, but it never can explain or replace experiences of consciousness, like being close to this this creature. So much today from from my elephant experience. And again, keep two things separate: information and consciousness, mind and soul. It's two different things that have really nothing in common. They are steps towards each other. And so much about this from elephant land, Koh Chang Thailand.